Hi guys, my name is Muhammad Nuriman bin Muhammad Fauzi. My metric number is 58761. I'm the leader of this group.
Hi, my name is Mona Lisa Johadin alias Alung. My metric number is 58767.
Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon to Prof. Amir. My name is Muhammad Adhan Khawari bin Yusuf, matrix number 58782.
Assalamualaikum and hello, my name is Muhammad Fitradi bin Norzami with the metric number of 58811.
My name is Muhammad Ilman Hanif bin Muhammad Sarif, 58822.
Malaysia is a nation situated in Southeast Asia, consisting of 13 states and 3 federal territories, with a land area around 329,845 square kilometers. The nation is split into two sections by the South China Sea, which is Peninsula Malaysia and Malaysia Borneo, also known as East Malaysia. Malaysia is biodiversified with an evidence of flora and fauna. This conglomerate scenic natural beauty along with a diversity of cultures, race and ethnicity make an enormous contribution to Malaysia's growth. Malaysia has invested in a wide number of tourist destinations. Tourism investment was supported by the Malaysia government in early 1990s and was expected to become one of Malaysia's main economic stays by contributing a whopping 85% rise in the 21st century to its income revenue. This country, blessed with a diverse culture, custom and history coupled with a various landscape and natural resources. The country has built up a strong fascinating appeal local foreign tourists alike. Over the years, Malaysia has grown to be one of the most important players in tourism. As other developing countries, Malaysia has invested heavily in tourism, making tourism one of the main revenue for the prosperity of the country. Consequently, the tourism sector is a great significant for the economy of Malaysia as one of the main foreign exchange revenue or earning second to the manufacturing industry. As the tourism sector in Malaysia is currently developing, there are few strategies that government and society take to increase the tourism attraction to Malaysia. By enhancing specific strategy in increasing the tourism in Malaysia, it can enhance the economic resource for Malaysia, as Malaysia has possessed the possibility to develop ecotourism, so that the economic system can also present Malaysia to other countries. It is also better to allow other learn to about the natural than to maintain confidence in the industrial sector. The extensive participant in ecotourism is due to the direct relation to the great potential for sound and sustainable growth of tourism, with good incentive for effective local interaction and common responsibility to protect the environment.
The literature review explained the main things that we need to know about tourism industry. Tourism industry is a very important sector in Malaysia. It is the third largest economic contributor of Malaysia. The growth of tourism industry in Malaysia has increased over the last decade. In 1980, the average duration of stay for international tourists is 4.8 nights. In 2000, the value is 5.8 nights and over 10.2 million of international tourists has visited Malaysia. Other than that, Malaysia was also ranked 10th of the most popular destination in Asia Pacific region in 1999. In 2000, Malaysia was placed 3rd place for the same category. Other than that, Malaysia was also voted as the best international destination in 2008 by Global Traveler. There are 5 importance of tourism in Malaysia. First, it is important in order to create demand. Second, meet and spread demand. Third, it brings development to the country. And fourth, it motivates the country to reach global standard. Lastly, it induces more consumption. Next, there are many types of tourism in the tourism industry around the world. In Malaysia, there are 5 types of tourism industry. They are cultural tourism, adventure tourism, medical tourism, beach tourism, and lastly, agricultural tourism. The tourism industry provides many positive impacts on Malaysia. First, they help to increase gross domestic product. Second, they help to increase job opportunities among the local. Third, they help to improve the community salary. And lastly, they also help to improve and increase the investment of the country. Other than positive impact, there are also negative impacts of tourism industry on Malaysia. First, they create inflation, which is caused by the development of tourism. Second, they increase imported labor, which cause increased unemployment among the local. And lastly, they also cause leakage, which is caused by buying goods from outside suppliers.
For the economic impact, Malaysia's tourism is a significant for earning industry of the country. It increased foreign exchange revenues and jobs. Sales, benefits, jobs, tax revenue and profit of the country are mostly contributed by the tourists. Tourism activities involve economic costs, for example, costs charged by the tourism companies, public infrastructure costs, and taxes collection. Thus, this will increase the gross domestic product (GDP) of the country. Tourism also increase job opportunities such as waiter, hotel recipient, conductor, cleaners, and also tourist guides. Next is social impact. Malaysia is a country with such a diverse ethnicity and race, culture and faith. The respect, openness and acceptance given by the Malaysian citizen are main qualities that keep Malaysia among the top tourism destination. This variation increase can be transformed into wealth, acknowledgement and achievement for the country. Human behavior, social relationship, culture and local civilian community are expected to change due to the tourism, such as the use of English to communicate between the tourists and also between the citizen. Thus, growing need for infrastructure are increased, where more outlets for shopping and hotels we built.
Next is the cultural impact. Among the positive effects include this industry can enrich our culture. This is because the influx of foreign tourists exposes us to the culture they practice. As such, Malaysians have the opportunity to apply and emulate positive culture of their practice. Second, the tourism industry allows us to highlight the traditional culture, that is the practice of the plural society in this country. This is because most foreign tourists are curious human beings. Their love for a particular form of culture is very high. Next, the next effect is that tourism helps foster universal understanding. The influx of foreign tourists allows us to interact and communicate with them. Through interaction and communication with them, we can exchange thoughts and opinions on various things. We can find out their political and economic situation as well as the customs they practice in more depth and detail. Is Malaysia taking any precaution or not of tourism? Tourism development has an impact of creating different positive and negative effects. Tourism brings foreign exchange flow that strengthens economic development and improves the national economy. Tourism also brings all those negative consequences that can affect sustainable local community growth unless its development is being taken care of. In this way, tourism can develop significant consequences, some being devastating for the society and the environment it is operating in. The cause of this uncontrolled negative effect on the element of the risk which are security issues, health issues, and natural disaster. According to the Malaysian 9th Plan, which is 2006 to 2010, several strategies have been taken to ensure that the tourism industry will strengthen Malaysia's position as the most preferred destination for tourists as well as ensuring security of the tourists. Among that, they have strategy to ensure comfort, safety, and welfare the tourists who come to Malaysia. For the first point is the safety and security issues. Safety and security issues in travel and tourism industry become the front by the evolution of mass tourism in the beginning of 1950s. The issues of safety and security gain a bigger and bigger importance as the tourism itself. The threat of terrorism gave some effect to Malaysia. In 2000, the kidnapping incident in Sipadan Island, Sabah, also bring a new threat to Malaysia's image. This event had a negative impact on tourism. The repeated kidnapping and shooting incidents in Sabah in these few years also bring a negative impact on the tourism industry in Malaysia, especially in Sabah. Currently, the authorities consist of the Royal Malaysian Police and the Malaysian Armed Force are actively conducting surveillance around tourist areas, including on islands that are often a threat to tourists. Apart from restricting terrorist activities, the Malaysian authorities also restricted the entry of foreign nationals who made the passage of waterways into Malaysia without valid documents, as well as land and air roads. For the second point is a health issue. Health hazards are more susceptible to people during travelling, such as foodborne and waterborne disease, vector-borne disease dengue, pandemic value, SARS, chikungunya, Ebola, Zika, and currently COVID-19. Lin and others at 2014 found that the outbreak of influenza H1N1 and SARS had badly affected the short-term growth in tourism and economic in the country. Due to the contagious infection disease, especially COVID-19, urged the Malaysian government to impose strict restrictions on all entrants to this country, regardless of the land, sea, and air. The Malaysian government is actively monitoring the entry of foreigners who are considered to be carrying certain viruses that can harm Malaysia. Now, at every Malaysian entrance, there is a heat detector to block the entry of anyone who has any symptoms of the virus. For the third point is the natural disaster. The issue of natural disaster is not a normal matter for a country that are often been affected by climate change factor. In Malaysia, the natural disaster that always happen every year is the northeast monsoon flood phenomena, especially around East Peninsula Malaysia such as Kelantan and Terengganu. The flood phenomena is due to the excessive rainfall and water catchment areas that can no longer afford water due to the waste disposal, evenly with the increase of tourism activity. The Malaysian government is now actively undertaking projects to widen and clean the areas in the tourist hotspots. This is to prevent unwanted things from happening, such as floods and landslides. Other than that, the Malaysian government has also imposed fines on any who dumps garbage and makes rubbish in the tourist areas.
So now we move to the strategy that can be made to increase the tourism in Malaysia. The first strategy is international promotion strategy. This is to ensure the constant inflow of tourists into Malaysia. There are three types of plan, which are short haul, medium haul, and also long haul. The short haul focus on Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, Brunei, Vietnam, and Philippines, where marketing is mostly include family, student, and business travelers. For medium haul, it focus on China, India, Japan, Korea, and Taiwan, where the possible attraction for visitors from this market include shopping, theme park, wildlife, island and beaches, food, music, and health and well-being. For long haul, it focus on UK, Germany, France, Spain, Italy, Netherlands, Australia, and Saudi Arabia, where island and beaches, wildlife, food and culture, history, attraction that Muslim friendly are main attraction. Also, showing the beauty of country that consists of many different races and ethnicity. The next strategy is domestic promotion strategy, where camping including Kenali Malaysia, Cuti-Cuti Malaysia, and Visit Truly Asia Malaysia can be promoted. This strategy encourages Malaysian and foreigner to travel domestically and to remind them that there are a lot of fascinating and exciting holiday destinations in Malaysia. This strategy optimizes the use of online travel fair and also using social medias. Organizations such as Malaysia Open House Celebration, Malaysia Fest, and Malaysia Tourism Awards are one of the ways to promote tourism. These efforts are to ensure that tourists will experience of being Malaysian and also to make them feel more like home and more like their home during traveling. Another strategy that can be made is integrated communication strategy. This strategy implementing 5 advertising module consists of global advertising, in-market advertising, digital advertising, domestic advertising, and tactical advertising. This is to advertise and introduce the Malaysian and foreign tourists to new product and less popular destination within the Malaysia. The government need to develop a brand new website ready for 2020 Visit Malaysia that providing current types of publishing, photographs, and videos that have modern material. The government also need to optimize online advertising including social networking sites and collaboration with online travel companies, both local and foreign.
So from the conclusion, we can say that the impact of tourism in Malaysia are strategically planned based on the 3 different impacts, which is the economical impact, social impact, and the cultural impact. For the economical impact, it is important to maintain the financial status for an individual, the community, and the national level. And for the social impact, it plays a major role in the human behavior, social relationship, culture, and local community. Last but not least is the cultural impact. It is important too, so that the Malaysian can emulate on the positive culture. So next, when we discuss about the precautions that have been taken for the impact of the tourism in Malaysia, it has been well prepared of certain issues such as the safety, health, and natural disaster. And for the present and the future strategies, it can be said as very promising since its strategies made for Malaysian tourism have higher benefits. That's it from me. Thank you.